if you look at the history, the difference between Web 1.0, Web 2.0, and Web 3.0, Web 3.0, which is popularly called as Web 3, stands out, and it is more of a kind wherein decentralization and more power is given to the user. So let us try to see the history and understand what Web 1.0 was all about. As many of us are aware, Web 1.0 was all about reading and getting information. Like there were certain static web pages that are created by various companies and all. They publish information and the users consume them. Whereas in Web 2.0, it was all about reading, writing, and creating as well. Which means this with the emergence of social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, as well as Twitter, users joined these platforms, and these platforms has got bigger, because the power is in the users where they can also start creating the content. Whereas Web3 is all about reading, writing, and owning as well. So builders and creators can now own a piece of their own community through NFTs, which are called as non-fungible tokens. And with Web3, a lot of traditional loyalty programs, which are currently existing for Starbucks and many other shopping malls and all, will become token driven. Users will get some value and ownership through these tokens, which they can trade, use for perks, or keep for access purposes. So basically, loyalty becomes valuable, and it's all about ownership. So in today's episode, let us chat with Debonkar Roy about Web3. This is the Guiding Voice podcast, the Guiding Voice for a better future. Folks, I'm your host, Naveen Samala, a fellow IT professional on a mission to shape the careers and lives of millions across the globe. We help and enable successful leaders share their knowledge and wisdom with the world so that our listeners acquire more knowledge per every minute than any other podcast in this. Thank you so much for joining me today. And we are going to discuss the topic Web3 in detail. And we are extremely pleased to have Debonkar part of the Guiding Voice journey in shaping the careers and lives of millions across the globe. Debonkar, I'm super pleased to have you, and hearty welcome to the Guiding Voice.
Thank you so much for inviting me, Naveen. It's my pleasure to be here.
All right, likewise. Debonkar, maybe you can briefly talk about your career journey and share top 3 things that have helped you so far in your career.
Sure, of course. So in this Web3 world, I have come across about it in 2021. So I was writing for a client or for a brand about the article in some kind of technology space and information technology consulting cases. So what happens that one of my clients told me to write and research and think about some ideas to write a script for their YouTube or some article for their brand. So while researching, I came across a lot of themes, a lot of topics in Google, in YouTube, in Reddit, in Quora, in different platforms. So one of them was crypto. So I was fascinated to see that the crypto was a fantastic topic. Like it includes a lots of unknown things which I even don't know. Definitely, within a minute or two, I became curious. I searched more and went deep into it. And after a day or two, when I completed the article, I went alone and see what happens and what is happening in this industry. Why it is trending. Also, a lot of creators, a lot of people, I saw that they are writing, they are creating, and they are building communities around this space. And they found it fascinating. And even they are becoming millionaires, billionaires even. So that's the most attractive thing I come across. So it's time I came to know about all of the aspects of the industry. I came to know that how it works and how the things evolve with time. And I saw the clients and the brands also demand me for writing articles, building communities, marketing their services. And there are a lot of aspects. So with time I created and also became a part of the communities on US, UK, and all around the globe. And also in India, I saw a lot of potential around communities and this space. And it's going on.
One article, which you started and that ended up, that has resulted in you performing a lot of research about the topic and all, and that enthused you, right? So can you talk about your work that is published in the big cryptocurrency brands?
Sure, of course. So I have worked with when I came to work in this industry, I worked with some personal clients and some personal brands on India. But with time, I came to work with big agencies in the US. For example, you can take BSC Times, Polygon Times, NFT Now, and also I am like working with right now with a latest agency named the Latest Block, which was building a community of writers to like work with their clients and deliver them quality community, and like selling their selling the NFTs, building a personal brands or different social media platforms like Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, even Reddit. So there are a lot of potential are there, and people are working on, and people like are so much hopeful and like curious about the industry and selling more and scaling themselves and getting people on board.
Quite interesting. I think
Yeah,
your credibility has improved, and now working with some international brands and all. So it's so commendable. And now let's talk about the
thank
current
you.
situation of Web3. Like, how is it trending, and any insights on that?
Yeah, sure. So right now you can say, while I am seeing that there are a lot of brands, a lot of agencies, and a lot of people are selling NFTs, investing in NFTs, and like creating communities around Web3. So they are building their communities in Telegram, in WhatsApp, in Discord, and like hosting live sessions and like creating content on it, and getting on it group discussions also. So I see that in India, you can say there are a lot of startups are arising on. Like I have worked with also one of the startups named Diffy, and they are working on some kind of NFT based projects right now. They are from New Delhi, and also Web3 Bharat. And there are a lot of startups like you can say Coin DCX, Coin Base, Coin Switchcuber, Zeppay. There are lots of startups. They are also one of the unicorns in India. So they are working on building communities, building crypto exchanges, establishing coins. So there are a lot of potentials are there, and people are investing in, and people are learning more about this industry. And let this goes on and goes on. But I feel this never ends, and like this is like more of curiosity, and the industry is shaping more bigger and bigger.
Yeah, quite interesting, and future looks so bright here for sure, right? All right. Now moving on to my next question. So, what are some unique opportunities that the crypto world has to offer to anybody?
Yeah, for the crypto world there are lots of opportunities are there, but in specific if you say three of them, I feel one of them is definitely creating your own NFTs and selling them to the investors or like big giants who wants to buy them. And number two is like building communities in real life, like hosting meetups in real life. I even you might have seen there are a lot of meetups are happening around India, like in cities like Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai. There are lots of meetups are happening, and like they are building not only communities in online, they are building communities on offline too. So and that's a lot of potential. Like you can they can means anyone can join in free and learn about it and be a member of these communities and leverage the all of opportunities in free. And they can even become the like brand ambassadors and canvas ambassadors of that brand. Number three will be like creating like, okay, as a crypto creator on social media, because not all of us know about the potential of crypto, NFTs, and Web3 world. So you can become a kind of crypto creator on any platform and teach people, and like in live workshops or build a course or like launch any product to teach people and educate and entertain, and like make yourself a content creator in that space.
Can you talk about some of the Web3 applications that are existing today, and which domains are going to benefit here?
Yeah, sure. NFT crypto applications, right?
Yeah.
Crypto applications like recently I have said like examples of Coin DCX, Coin Switchcuber, Zeppay. This kind of brands have their own applications. They are teaching people about crypto. They are showing the path to invest. They are showing the data, like which coin is having the more potential, and which coin is going down recently. Like crypto crashed recently, so you can say there are a lot of teaching people had got and seen the graphs, how is it went high in 2021 and how it is crashed down in 2022 slightly bit, but it is not the at the end it will again go high, and they are like teaching all the aspects of crypto through articles, through videos, through podcast, and there are a lot of aspects are there, and they are like millions and millions of people have registered there and learning through like these apps. For example, again, WazirX, CoinDCX, CoinSwitchCuber, ZepPay, and more.
All right, quite interesting. I think lot of momentum has been gathered in this space and all. And Debonkar, now can you share with our audience any story which you're comfortable sharing from your experiences in the industry and all?
Yeah, sure. One of the story I would like to share that from Twitter, like while being Twitter in the beginning of the year, I came to know that one of the biggest brands in crypto was hiring. So I came to know about them from a tweet. I was hesitating and like procrastinating a bit that will I apply for it and reach out for the role. So like in a week or in a time of 1 week or two, I just DM them and said that I have written some articles. I am this and like I am this in writing field for this time 2 years, but I have not too much know about this space, but I am learning and writing for it. So like they look into my work and they loved it, and like after within 2 or 5 days they replied back and like said ki okay, let's do it, let's get on board, let's get you on board and like do the work. So I just shocked and like feel that's like I am too much blessed and that have an opportunity to work with them. So I just work with them and get paid in crypto. So that was the first time I get paid in some coins, and like it was a truly fascinating experience.
Absolutely.
I have no words to describe more.
No, that is so stunning, and I'm sure you must be elated and all. And congratulations on that, because there is nothing wrong in trying. At times, what happens is we get into the mindset, okay, will these guys respond or not, and then we back up. But it is always yours is a perfect example of taking a first step is important and all. Very good, nice story. All
Thank you
right.
so much.
Yeah. So, Debonkar, I was going through your profile and I found this interesting quote: creating content to become content. Can you shed some light around that?
Yeah, sure. So like I was thinking a bit about like my journey and like how I started and how my career shaped up and how what I want to be. So like I thought ki while creating content, my potential showed up and I became aware that I am this and I can do this. So like it's a journey. Like also there is also one aspect that life is becoming content, like satisfied of what you have right now, not about what you had and what you can have in future. So like I feel that while enjoying life and while creating content, I can like connect the dots between my past, present, and future, and keep them aligned on a line.
Fantastic. That's so inspirational, and I'm sure it is going to inspire all the young listeners out there. So, Devankar, this has been a fabulous conversation so far, but let's add some spice to the episode. I'm going to quickly fire a rapid fire round if you're okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right,
Please go on.
here comes a bomb. Okay. Name a 4-letter word that starts with the letter B.
Okay. Bulls.
It is 5-letter.
Okay. It's a 5 letter, right? Yeah. Bull can do this.
Awesome.
Or like beer. Like I am talking about stock market, right?
I can get. I got it. All right. So moving on. What were you afraid of as a child?
As a child, I was afraid of, I feel, height.
Okay. You thought you were afraid of heights. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe some tall buildings and all, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. If you could afford any car, which one would you drive?
Of course, Mercedes.
Good luck. I'm sure you'll get it one day. And would you ever appear on a reality show? If so, what would it be?
Joe Rogan show. That will be truly awesome.
I know. Awesome. All right. So moving on to the last one for the rapid fire. What is one electronic gadget that you'd like to see or invent yourself?
Um, to read people's minds.
I think you must be like fourth speaker so far who is actually wanting to read people's minds and all. But again, that is something which you may not enjoy after reading it, right? Because we will uncover a lot of secrets and all, which will not be tough to digest. All right, so
I
super.
know.
Yeah, that was a wonderful rapid fire. And before I let you go, one final question for today's conversation, Devankar. What will be your one piece of advice for those aspiring to begin their careers or anything in the Web3 world?
Sure. So, one piece of advice I would like to give any creator or any young person who is trying to get into this space or like create content or build communities or sell NFTs or anything, just do one thing: network with people. Like right now, opportunities are everywhere, but we are not aware of it. We just need to come out of our comfort zone, that may be offline or online. Just need to go out and see what meetups are happening and what networking events are happening, because a lot of people in crypto space and in web3 world coming out and delivering speeches, delivering their knowledge and delivering their expertise and experience in real life, live with people who are not aware of it and who are just curious to learn more about it. So networking with people might be, and like I feel the best advice and the best path you can choose, not only in the web3 world but also in any career. Also feel it in my journey or my career through, because
Mhm.
networking was like I underestimated networking for a bit, but with time when I focused on networking for a longer term, I saw the changes and feel the transformation in my career.
Awesome. Yep. So thank you for the great advice. It's all about moving out of comfort zone and start connecting with people, right? Perfect. Thank you so much, Debankar, for
Yeah,
joining me today and being part of the Guiding Voice journey in shaping the careers and lives of millions across the globe.
it's my pleasure, immense
All
pleasure.
all right. So pleasure to have you. So, folks, before we move into the trivia section, here is a small request to you. Please subscribe to us in case if you haven't done already. Also, if you have loved this conversation and found the episode useful, please share with at least three of your friends or colleagues who can benefit from the guiding voice so that your friends also will learn new stuff. And we publish 2 episodes per week. Tuesdays are focused on self help, personality development, soft skills, whereas Thursdays are more like young entrepreneurship, as well as happening contemporary technologies and all. And at times, we also launch some special episodes on Saturdays covering LGBTQ cause related topics, as well as sex education and anything that we feel like it is going to add value to the community. Likewise. So with TGV, you can learn a lot of stuff, and you'll become a better individual because people say that you are average of 5 people that you actually hang out with, and with through TGV, you get a chance to hang out with so many proven personalities and successful leaders across the globe. So thank you so much in advance. Now let's cruise into the trivia segment of today's episode. Today, we spoke about Web3 and the kind of trends that are happening in Web3 world and how content creators are going to really flourish in this world. Let us now look at a different perspective of Web3 world. In general, during beginning of the episode, I've highlighted the difference between Web 1.0, 2.0, and Web 3. And the main difference between Web 2.0 and Web 3 is in case of Web 2.0, we were expected to create personal profiles and different personal profiles for different platforms and all. Whereas in the Web3 world, there will not be any need for personal profiles for different platforms. It allows the creators to create a single profile for all the platforms. It also lets the users choose to share their profiles or sell their personal information to brands. So likewise, there is again so much of bright prospects in the Web3 world, and definitely content creators are going to benefit a lot in terms of creating their content and selling content, making so much of money out of it while creating impact to the society. All right. So Web3 is something most happening, and you can expect a lot of good careers out there. So I would strongly recommend all of you to go through and explore the kind of opportunities that are available. Also, if you know any experts in the Web3 world or any of the contemporary technologies who can join us as a guest speaker and share their insights or wisdom with the world, please share their profiles with me on LinkedIn or any of the social media platforms, or simply you can email us at theguidingvoiceforyou@gmail.com. Thank you so much in advance. So, folks, that's all for today. I'm your host, Navin Samala, a fellow IT professional and a passionate learner on a mission to make a difference in the lives and careers of millions across the globe. Until next time, bye bye.